Hey ARC team, welcome back to another episode of ARC TV. Courtney Howe here with Tammy Vinson, ARC Spiritual Life Coordinator, and we are approaching the Easter holiday. And if you didn't know this, you will know now that Easter is Tammy's most favorite holiday of the entire year.
Absolutely. All you Christmas fanatics can have Christmas. I will take Easter.
Absolutely. And so who better to have on here to kind of just talk about a different type of perspective that maybe you don't get a lot at Easter time, and just to encourage you guys. So around here at ARC, you may hear things like, don't quit until the miracle happens, or wait until the miracle happens. And that simply means work the program, work your treatment, stay and get the help that you need. And then before you know it, you're going to be walking in your miracle. And so as I'm thinking about all of this, Tammy, I thought, what if Jesus gave up before the miracle happened? Think about that, because the miracle was that he was resurrected, right? And if he would have quit, if he didn't go through with his crucifixion on the cross, then we would have never received the miracle that is his resurrection. So Tammy, I just want your thoughts on that.
I think a lot of times, we talk in recovery and in treatment and things, Courtney, that about sacrificing your will for God's will. And I think sometimes we have to sit in that for a while. We have to sit and wait and figure out what's God trying for me to learn through this. What about me needs to change for me to take that next step into God's will. And I think that's kind of the same. That's what comes to mind for me. That's the same thing for Jesus, that he said on the cross, God, if there is another way, please let me not have to go through this, because he knew this was going to be awful. But then he was so ready to accept whatever God's will was for him. And when he heard from God that, no, there isn't another way, this is it, he went through with it. And so I think that sometimes we plead and bargain with God, and we say, okay, God, but is there another way? And when that answer comes back as a no, because a lot of times we like to say, well, God's not answering my prayer. Well, he is, because sometimes the answer is just not yes. So those are just kind of the thoughts that came to mind when you asked me that question.
I absolutely love that. Surrendering your will for God's will. And another thing that you always teach about is when we're in a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday season.
Oh, goodness.
Will you touch on that?
I wish I had my whiteboard here, Courtney, for my illustration. Yes. So a lot of, if you think about the Easter season, you think about Friday, what we call Good Friday. That was our dark time in the Easter story of there was so much anger and sadness and questioning on the Friday, the events that led up to Jesus' resurrection. Then we move into the Saturday, and that's kind of like the quiet period, the mourning period, and maybe some more questioning, and there's just more people just kind of having to hang out and sit still, not knowing what was going to happen on Sunday. So on Sunday, of course, Mary went to the tomb. Jesus wasn't there because he had risen. So I think that a lot of times our life is like that we come to the lowest point. We come to our point where we say, I can't do this my way anymore. And then we have that Friday moment. Then we got to sit through our Saturday for a while. Unfortunately, for most of us, it's not going to be 3 days. But we got to sit through our Saturday season to get to the Sunday.
Absolutely, Tammy. Thank you so much. You guys, happy Easter from ARC TV. And hey, like Tammy said, it might not be 3 days, but your Sunday could be tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Or it could be later on today. So we just want to encourage you with that, and we'll see you back here next time on ARC TV.